we are going to create a folder. So you right click, then you go to new, click folder. It has a default name called new folder, as you can see. Put here your name. Now for me, I'll put here my name like Sadat. Then Sadat. Then let's say you also want to put a registration number there. Now, when I put a stroke, it will say file name can't contain any of the following characters. That means we shall use a minus there instead of a stroke because it won't work. Then you press enter. It will say this folder is empty, as you can see. So you right click on your screen within the folder, go to new menu, select a Microsoft Word document, as you can see here. So you'll have to rename the file that you have just created within the folder. You right click, then on your menu you will find the word rename, click on it, then you can call it let's say my files. Yeah, let's call it my files. So press enter, double click on it, it will open. So this is our environment. We have the file tab, home tab, insert tab, design tab, page layout, references, mailings, view. Then we have this one here as well, Grammarly. So we have the home tab. You can see this is a ribbon, looks like a menu. So this is our environment that we are going to work with. So let me type something here. Let me type like a simple word, my first word class. Let me try to zoom this in a bit. So let us go to the font section. This is the font section. So let me highlight this. So this is the font type. It helps in changing the way how the font is supposed to appear. So let's say I select Bookman old style. Let me try to push it on the right side so that you can see the changes going on. As I click the drop down arrow, so you can see it is changing. If you look on my right as I'm going down, you can see it changes the word format. This is what we call font type. So you change the font of the text. Then we have also font size. Here it can increase the size of the text. We have our menu here. When I select this, you can see it has increased the size. sometimes you might even you just select from here, you select anything here, as you can see. So it increases the size. This is what we call font size in MS Word. When you go back again, you can see. Then we have here this icon like a B. When you click on it, it will make it thick. Okay, it will make it thick. It's bold. This is what we call bolding. This icon like the B. Then we have italics. That I icon, you click on it, it makes it look like as if it's slanting. Then we have this U, it underlines your text, as you can see. Then let me highlight it again. Now sometimes you may not find even the exact number you're looking for here and the font size. So we are not seeing here 19, we are seeing 18, 20. So you can just type it in 19, you press enter. It increases also the font size. So sometimes you can type. Then we have the highlighter here. It puts the color in the background behind the text, as you can see. So if you want to remove the color, you just click no color here. Then you highlight it again. We have font color. This one changes the color of the text. It is black, but you can see now it's changing color here. As I drag my mouse, so let me leave it to red. As you can see, there are different colors. I think let me leave it to this one here, purple. So I think I'm going to try to copy this text, and then we do something else. I want to copy and paste, then we look at something else, numbering. Copy. So I've right clicked, copy. So I want to paste. Pasting is Ctrl plus V. Ctrl plus V. What is that you paste? Maybe right click and paste like that. Now this is what we call the bullet library. I'll first highlight this, then I go to the paragraph section. When you select this, you can see it is showing us the bullets. I think let me try to remove the color here so that we see them clearly. Try to zoom out. So let me select, let me see, just remove the color. Put it back. Okay, so let me go back to the bullet library. Here you can see now this is what we call bulleting. Go to the paragraph section. Then we have also numbering as well. We have the Roman numerals, and also the numbers and the alphabets. Let me zoom in again. So when I click on drop down arrow, so you can see changes to Roman numerals or the numbers. So that's what you do from the numbering, page numbering. Then we have these alignment. We call these alignments dashes. Puts one at the center. This is center aligning. Let me zoom out. Then if you want to right align, put them on the right. Then justify. Justifying is very important. This is what we call justifying. You click that one that is next to right, those right alignment. So we also have line spacing. Click that drop down arrow, select 1.5. You click that, you can see there's now space. You highlight that again, click that drop down menu. Then we have also line spacing options. If you want to double space, you click where you have line spacing, drop down menu, select double, click OK. So you can see it has increased the space. Then we also have in the editing section, we also have replace here. We have replace if you want to replace certain words at once without wasting any time. So let's say I want to replace the word first, the word first to second. So I want to type here first, then down here second, then I will click to click replace all. So you can see it has changed all done, made 3 replacements. So you can see it's successful. When I close that, from my first word class to my second word class. Okay, then let's go to the insert tab. We create a table. First save. Saving is very important. You go on the left side of the screen and then you save in that disk. That disk you can see where I'm clicking from. You keep on saving your work. It's very important. So you create a table. Click on table. Then you go down with your arrow pointer. These are rows. Okay, these are rows. And then that's a column. There are 2 columns we have. Then we have 4. Those are now 4 columns. We have 4 columns. So that is 4 by 5, as you can see on the screen. When I click OK, when I click, then to create first the table. So let me type something here, as you can see. Okay, I think I want to remove the color of the text. Put it to black. Try to increase the size. I think let me type here something sensible. Type their name. Then here rig number. See, that's the color. We make changes with the color. Increase the font. So unit number. $23. Let me highlight this column. If you want to remove this column, you highlight it, then you right click. Okay, so you select it like this, then you right click, click delete columns. When you click that, to remove it, so you can see we have only 3 columns here, but if you want to put it back, you highlight the last column like that, right click, go to insert columns to the right. So you select insert columns to the right, So we have different options there. Click that one there. When you select that, it comes back as you can see. Now let's say you want to place a column between reg number and student number. This is what you need to do. So you right click, click insert to the right. This is what will happen. No, let me take it back behind. It's not what we wanted. Just highlight one of the columns. Highlight reg number, right click, go to insert, click insert columns to the right, then it will appear. New column will appear between reg number and student number. Then you insert new data. So we go to the insert tab once again. Let's go to, if you want to place a row below this row that I've highlighted, right click, insert, click insert rows below. As you can see, it has created another row down. Then if you want to place a row above your titles here, right click, click insert rows above. So you can see that is how you create tables. So let's go to, let's see the header. Inserting a header, you click on that, you go to the header and footer section, click the drop down arrow of the header, select the second option that has 3 of them. Yeah, this one, no, this one, click on that. So you can see it's saying type here. Let me first remove this. Type there your names. Sadat. Now I'm typing here my name, Sadat Bokoma. So let's say I also want to insert here my registration number. You may say 21 stroke U stroke. So I'm going to just forge one here, stroke PS. Then you click this X, as you can see. You click that, then you can see it's being displayed. So if you want to also place the footer, go to the header and footer section, click the drop down arrow of footer, select the second option. So it's saying type here. Now here I think we shall place the student number. Student number. Let me forge one here as well. Then you close it. You drag your arrow pointer, as you can see on the screen. You close. But let me remove this because we are going to insert here a page number. We are going to page number very fast. So I'm going to remove this footer here. So let me go back to the insert tab. Footer. Then I remove it. Such that it's empty. Let me click close. Yeah, it's now empty. So you're going to insert a number, page numbering. Insert, go to page number, click the drop down arrow, select bottom of page, look for the one that is at the center, plain number 2. So you can see, click close, we have our number here. So automatically it inserts the number there for us, as you can see on the screen. So what if you want to change it to Roman numerals? You go back to insert, the insert tab, go back to the header and footer section, then go to format page numbers. Then you click the drop down arrow here, select that in Roman numerals, then click OK. You scroll down again, you can see just change to an I, that's Roman numerals. So you can convert that as well even to what alphabets. Then let's go to let's see a drop cap before we see time and date. So for a drop cap to work, you have to first select the text you want to place the drop cap. Go to the text section in the insert tab, click the drop down arrow that has a drop cap, select dropped. You first highlight this, then select dropped. Click that. So you can see it is now that's a drop cap. That's how it's supposed to look like. So get the first letter and that is. So we have also date and time. Go to the text section, click date and time. So we are going to insert here date and time automatically on our page. Go to the text section, select date and time. Here are different formats. Let's select this one. Today's Tuesday. Let's check. We should click OK. So you can see Tuesday. August animation on the screen here. When I click this, you can see today's Tuesday. So that's how you place the date there. So we also have watermark. You go to the page background section in the design tab. So you click that. So these are watermarks that we are seeing here. So I want to select one and see how it works. So let me click this one here called the confidential. Let me click on it. So you can see it has appeared on the screen. But then sometimes you may want to customize your watermark and then you put there what you want. So you're going to customize it. So we go back to the watermark drop down arrow, click custom watermark. Then you can see we have these options: no watermark, picture watermark, text watermark. This is what we want. So your class is called the bcom. So I'm going to type there bcom class. Then here we change the type of font of the watermark. Let's say Times New Roman. Then the size we may say, let me scroll down here, 120. Then we can even change the color of the watermark. So we can say red. We have two options, diagonal and horizontal. So I'll go diagonal, click apply, close. So you can see this one. When I zoom out, it is having, we have customized our watermark. Then we also have page color of the page. You click the drop down arrow. Then as you can see, the page color, it is changing. This one all happens in the design tab. So let me select here one color that looks a bit realistic. I'll go with the gray. The grayish background looks nice. Then we also have page borders. Now for the page borders, you click the page border as well in the page background section. Then you select the border you want to see on your screen, on your paper document, sorry. Click the color you want the border to have, let's say red. Then you may select even how thick you want it to be, how thick. Then you click OK. Okay, you see it has not worked. Oh, there's something I've left out. Let me go back, page border. Select this option here, box. Select that option. Then go back and do the selection you wanted. So you can see it will now work. Select the thickness, click OK. You can see now we have the background here, page border, sorry. Then also we can place here some bit of clip art. This is what we call clip art, sorry, the art. So you click the drop down arrow, select, press OK. So you can see we have these cakes this in the other background. So we also go to page layout. We have what we call orientation, the page orientation. So for page orientation, you click this drop down arrow and then go to click select landscape. So you can see to change the way how the document looks like. It will look like now like a rectangle. Okay, when I go back and you see how it was previously before, it was in a portrait format. Click that, select that, it puts it back straight. Okay, so that is what we call page orientation in Microsoft Word. These are, I think that's all. That's all that you need to know. Yeah, that is all. There's nothing I've left out. And thanks for watching the video. Make sure you save your work. That is the most important part that you need to have and do. Okay, so that is all for now.